YouTube. I'm back. This is another something that I kind of wanted to rant and rave about. I do that a lot. I try not to really discuss things, with my family because it gets blown out the deep end, and usually, especially when it comes to relationships, it's more problems than what you would really anticipate. But my rant and rave today is about what should I do? Should I stay or should I go? Well, this past Sunday, you know, um, my boyfriend gave me a phone call regarding a call that he received from someone that he had been dealing with for years now, and it is another female. The situation with the girl is the fact that before me and him got together, there was an issue going on that he had slept with the girl. Initially, he denies that he even touched the girl. Then, eventually, he came out with it and he admitted that he did sleep with her, like once or twice. And our ex mutual friend, we both were friends with this particular guy. I'll just say his name is Steve, first name only. And the guy that the guy's girl that he slept with, I'll just call her V. V as in victory. But her name actually does start with a V. But anyway, my boyfriend, which was we were kind of, buddies, friends, whatever you want to call it, at that time, and he told me about the situation. They actually slept together that one day twice in the guy's house. Well, when all that stuff kind of, blew up and blew out the water, I was actually his only support and his only, friend at the time, really. Then, like, months later, after that situation, because he, realized how low of a person I was to him as a friend and really comforted him about that whole situation. I mean, it really impressed him because usually most girls or most women would actually just kind of spew a guy like that out of their mouth and not deal with him anymore, especially when he lied to you. But me, I thought it was kind of funny because I wasn't really someone for him to lie to. I just asked him, why did you lie about it? And he was just kind of, I was a little scared about the whole thing, and I felt really bad, and responsible. So, later on, I'd say probably in November, mid-November, we ended up getting together. This is about 2-3 years ago. We've actually been together for 2-3 years. Then, shortly after that, he broke up with me. He denies it to the fullest. But he broke up with me because I happened to call somebody I used to deal with on an intimate level to ask for my roommate's boyfriend's phone number to try to find her. I hadn't heard from her in like 2-3 weeks, and I knew that she was pregnant and she'd been having some difficulties, and I was trying to find out if she was okay. She didn't call or anything. So I tried to call this person that we all were mutual friends with, and my boyfriend got upset about that, and he broke up with me because of that. So then, like, about 2-3 days later, we talked about our problems, and we both got back together. Or as he claims, we never did break up, but we did. Anyway, then about 2 months after that situation, he cheats on me with the same person's girl, And then, like, later on in that year, she was pregnant. I mean, we all knew she was pregnant. She sleeps around with, it seemed like, everybody that comes across her path. Well, she comes up pregnant. I'd say it was about September, October in that year when she was pregnant with her fourth child, I think, third or fourth child. She claims it's my boyfriend's child. This is her talking to him. Well, he didn't want to do the right thing and find out if the baby is his or not. So he accepts the fact that the guy, he doesn't really want anything or want my boyfriend to have anything to do with the girl or the baby. Guy accepted total responsibility as far as being the child's father. Well, as you know, I did put out there that he broke up with me for just talking to somebody that I was intimate with. And we still have issues to this day because I actually socialized with someone that I was intimate with as well. I had a pretty freaked up past and all jacked up. Well, anyway, where was I? I lost my train of thought. I thought I heard someone fooling with the door. But anyway, so recently, we've been having problems because he doesn't want me socializing with this particular person, and I really don't socialize with him anymore out of respect for him. And plus, the guy is just a freak of nature, and he doesn't want anything, no type of friendship except for to, jump into bed with somebody. I actually got rid of an old high school friend because he wasn't comfortable with that. But he's dealing with somebody, that I don't want him dealing with. So Sunday, when he told me about a threatening call that the guy gave him about his, threatening his life and talking about beating him up and stuff, he got really upset about that and felt like he had every right to defend himself. I mean, I agree, but I mean, dude, you're messing with someone, you're talking to someone's baby mom, and I mean, you shouldn't point blank be talking to her just out of respect for me. Well, he thought that was just ludicrous and that there's nothing going on and I shouldn't be freaking out about it. Well, the point is that, you want me to respect your wishes as far as talking to other male, people, male friends. You should respect my wishes. It's just 50-50, quid pro quo, He didn't see it that way. So I gave him an ultimatum as far as, either it's you leave that person alone or just leave me alone completely. I don't want to be dealing with that. I'm trying to live a Christ-like life, trying to change my life around because I'm not trying to be stuck here during tribulation times. I want to be raptured up with the rest of Jesus' church. You're not going to cause me to go to hell because of, things that you're just, what's the word I'm looking for? You just persistent in doing what you want to do. So since you're persistent in doing that, you should be single. Am I right? Just same with me. If I'm persistent on, having male friends, knowing that that's disrespectful to my companion or that's just something that he doesn't feel comfortable with or if I don't feel comfortable with, I think that we both should be accommodating to each other as far as that goes. I don't agree with that. I think that we should still have, we could have opposite sex friends, but they need to be in the same status that we're in. Like, for example, you have a married couple, they have friends. You shouldn't have single friends because they're doing single things. You need to have some friends that are doing the same things that you're doing. You're married. If you're married, you need to have married friends. Point blank. Anyway, he thought it was ludicrous and disrespectful for me to even present a breakup to him if he didn't meet my ultimatum. I think that's ludicrous of him to think that I didn't have a right to say that. I just think he's a freaking idiot. And he should understand where I'm coming from. He presented the ultimatum to me, about a year ago. I have every right to present the ultimatum to him. He should be getting presented with all kind of ultimatums because he hasn't done the right thing as far as meeting my family formally. He's met my mom. He's never even seen my dad in person. He knows what he looks like from pictures from his retirement party pictures that I took. But, he's never even formally met my father, to actually sit down and talk to him and express his intentions and things that he claims that he's going to do, as far as right by me. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm just getting really, really exhausted. I'm 25 years old and I shouldn't feel like this. And I think he even senses that I'm getting really tired of all of it. And I'm just kind of like, should I even hang on to this or do I just need to go? And he's been presented within the past week with, I think that this relationship just needs to just fizzle out, just break off because it's not benefiting neither one of us, especially me. What do you guys think? Your take on the whole thing. Just leave your comments, opinions on the rant and rave. I consider, YouTube my little diary, diary among friends, it's a public diary. But, it's just some thoughts that have been going through my head or whatever regarding the whole situation. I really like to hear from everyone.